awake and you're alert, because anyone out there could be prey and victim to someone's foolery this morning. Now, in our technical segment this morning, we are not playing any jokes. We're helping you in this new month. What could you be able to do for your mind, for your body? Have you heard of meditation? Well, we're going to be talking about meditation. For centuries, meditation has been used as an effective technique to work with the mind and also to provide relaxation and well-being for better health.
Well, long before the advent of modern science and medicine, dedicated meditators from a variety of spiritual traditions had already discovered the tremendous benefits of their practice. Beyond its original spiritual purpose, today's stressful lifestyles have inspired an ever-increasing number of people practicing meditation for health reasons. Today, we have Dr. John Bukenya, the Director, Institute of Education, Health and Sustainable Living, and is here to help us understand how exactly meditation works and what its health benefits are. Thank you very much for joining us, Doctor.
Right.
I can see you have a meditation book here, and well, it's quite understandable that the numbers are increasing. There's too much stress.
Yeah.
These bosses here, they stress us too much, and then we have children, and some of us have 5 girlfriends. We all have too much stress in life today, yes. Generally. Besides the fact that we are kept in a loop of ministers disagreeing on an aviation, on a Uganda Airlines, that there's a lot that takes up our mind.
True.
First of all, we need to understand, what is meditation?
Okay. Our dear listeners, I'm very, very, very blessed to be here. And all those people who have been yearning to hear something about transcendental meditation or stress management techniques. There's millions of techniques around the world, but here I am to bring you the technique from the wise men of the Himalayas. I'm blessed to have gone to Thailand, and I met the Asian wise men, first-hand information. The word meditation, it means thinking. Remember, we have the day-to-day thinking or the simple thinking. We have meditation and we have cognition. Cognition is putting something in place, something new. If you put a law of emotion, or if you put any TV, somebody cognized the NTV. But if you're a user, you're just thinking about NTV. So the word transcendental meditation means go beyond thinking, reduce the thinking to zero thinking. That is not so common at all, because it is only achieved when you're in theater condition, when you have been anesthetized, when they put you to sleep. So we cannot get rest. Every time we want to get it, we have to go to theater. No, that is not really conducive. So the word meditation means sit down, close your eyes, that is closing external attention, withdraw from the external attention, withdraw from your children, from your girlfriends, 5 girlfriends, withdraw from whatever is bothering you, and put the attention inward. What is the quick benefit is you rest the brain. You don't usually rest your brain because you are attacked by the dreaming state of consciousness when you are asleep. Dreams mess your mind. You wake up when the body rested, but the mind did not rest. So you come with a chunk of stress, and you'll be very aggressive to your partners, to your friends. You see drivers quarreling and fighting all over. You're going to NTV to have a presentation, but you engage that little time to quarrel with a border man because of stress. Stress has consequences. The consequences are the secretion of the cortisol hormone, which causes the wear and tear of the brain cells. And what you get is insomnia, poor sleep. You get what we call the disease that is attacking the education world, which is ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or attention wandering. You can even be presenting a beautiful topic like this one of the airline I've been seeing, and your mind is at home. So the quality of your presentation reduces because you're stressed. The mind is divided. The cause is stress. When you see those people, they're just putting attention inside. Don't worry that you sleep. The body recognizes sleep in a posture of lying.
So you can't fall asleep in that position?
If you fall asleep, then you're very blessed. That's the right sign of meditation.
So how do you get to switching off the entire world and focusing on the inner you?
You have to be taught. If you want water here, then you need a pipe. If you don't know how to put the pipe, you have to get someone to put it for you. If you can't do it, then you have to fetch water by yourself. Somebody teaches you how to channel the attention. The way is similar, like a baby is crying, and you want to divert the crying behavior of the baby by giving a piece of chocolate, the baby will listen to the sweetness and the soothing feeling of the chocolate, then he will stop crying. So we give something that diverts the mind from overthinking to settling the mind. What happens when the mind settles? It causes a gigantic rearrangement of your body system. Because we are falling sick when the nervous system is on tension. So sad that sometimes when you go to, they call them class B scientists, you only saw too much light and the nerve on the eyes gets stressed and on tension, and then when you feel you can't see, you rush to the medical personnel. He will say, take this, and then the next morning the eyes are still paining, take this. That's called medical dumping. We only need to relieve the stress on the eyes. The same to the heart. You are supposed to tie knots yesterday, then the husband did turn up, and then you get palpitations in the heart. The doctor won't carry out the stress assessment form because he's not trained in that. He's trained in go for echogram, go for lab test. When they're negative, he's stuck. But you did not disclose that yesterday I was nursing a heartbreak.
Yes, but then one thing that you're mentioning now is that there's this stress form. Can anyone do meditation? Do I have to be stressed if I say I feel that I'm okay, I'm of sound mind, I don't feel stressed? Can I do meditation, and who needs it, who doesn't need it?
We all need meditation, just like we all need food. But the people who are in Manamujim who are suffering from lack of, who are malnourished, they will need more food than you, and you will need little. So meditation is for everyone. People who are going for exams, they are desperate in need of meditation. They're going for a delivery. Meditation is just to stabilize the inner makeup of yourself. So meditation is for anyone who is thinking. The person who should not meditate is the person in Utabika admitted, because he doesn't even know what he's thinking. That's the only person. All of us have to meditate because we are thinking. What happens when you're thinking? When you're thinking, oxygen and electricity of the brain collide. Oxygen, as seen in fainting patients. When the patient is fainting, we blow air because we want it to go and collide with electricity. Electricity, as seen in epileptic patient. So the collision is what we call consciousness. When you are meditating and there's that collision in the brain, it means there is heat generated. So how will you calm down the heat generated in the brain? What will happen is that when you're in the mathematics class, you will keep going out because the brain has been heated up and you cannot study anymore. So people who are doing mathematics at A level, they are my witness. They cannot withstand the pressure. I don't mean mathematics only, even Luganda, even SST. So anybody needs to meditate for benefits of health, mental potential, and social well-being. That is peace and social behavior. So
the way you interact with people will be based on how you meditate. So if I want, let's say I am the stressed type.
Yes.
And how many sessions of meditation should I have before we can start to see results of my social interaction improving, the mental bit improving?
Scientifically, when the brain rests, it removes stresses. The main goal of meditation is to remove tension, to stop the secretion of cortisol hormone. Cortisol hormone is really a very stress hormone. Once it's flowing in your blood, you get challenges. The opposite of cortisol hormone is the cheerful hormone. I think you have all been seeing religious people. Believe and you will heal. That is heal before treatment hormone. So when you have enough cheerful hormone, you will be living well. But when you have cortisol, you will have a lot of challenges, meaning that stresses will go deep in your life. They will mess your marriage because you are aggressive, and marriage is a tender thing. It will mess your work because you're not efficient. I wish to tell you that the first benefit of meditation as pertaining the mind is enlivening the 5 types of intelligence. So when you don't have the 5 types of intelligence, life is stuck. The 5 types of intelligence briefly are fluid intelligence, that's a thinking. How are you going to run this program? Then there's what you call practical intelligence. Now you have engaged me in the practical aspect of the program. There's what you call creativity or innovation. That is putting in your own creativity to see that people like the program, otherwise people will switch off. You see that? And then there's what you call field independence, doing tasks alone. When you see babies copying in class, they lack field independence. And then there's what you call mental efficiency. When we buy the Bombardier too much, we are not efficient. So the 5 types of intelligence get enlivened only after meditation. And these are the types of intelligence we need everywhere. In medicine, we need creativity, because you cannot just cut off somebody's foot. because of diabetes, yet there is a natural mechanism. You can't tell someone that don't eat posho, don't eat matoke, and you leave the person to take honey, which is sweet and sticky. That's lack of creativity, and that makes you a class B scientist. You're not healing. You're just wasting somebody's time. You're just going to cause what we call exodus of patients from medical to herbal.
Wow. With that exodus, so how many times do I have to meditate
so
to make
you
sure?
need to meditate twice a day. If we can meditate all the time if we had the time, but meditating twice a day is efficient. In the morning, you are preparing for the tasks you're going to find on the way, and in the evening, you are washing off the stress. Yes.
And how long should I meditate for?
It is 15 to 20 minutes.
Only?
When you close the eyes, leave alone those monks, those ones are in something called samadhi. The right definition of samadhi would be longer relaxation. Those people don't have wives, they don't have, so they are just enjoying that. But professionally, we can meditate 20 minutes or 15, but children can meditate 10, and babies can meditate while their eyes are open because they don't suffer landlord designing, hair plating. They don't suffer all that commotion in their brains. When you slap them, they just smile again because their minds are so calm, like a calm ocean. Yet our minds are chaotic. So the chaotic minds can only bring us insomnia, tension, headache, and attention wandering.
Many Ugandans will say this is just another money-making venture.
Yes.
That you people are coming up with. Does meditation really work, and how much does it improve me if I decided to start meditating today?
Yeah, you can scientifically prove that meditation is working by doing a simple experiment. You take someone who has just been having a quarrel and someone who has been meditating. You put them on the EEG machine. The EEG machine is called electroencephalography. That machine is measuring how organized is your brain. We have it in Mulago. So when somebody has been quarreling, the machine will show lines in the alpha region or theta and delta region of the brain. But when somebody has been resting, the machine will show peaks. That's more of proven science. So it's not making money. And meditation is so old. 6,000 years ago, people like Vasishta, the wise men Vasishta, Christ, they have been meditating. Christ was always taking time off from people. When you talk about the wise men of the Himalayas, you can trace them as far as people who came following the birth of Christ. The wise men from Far East, they were coming from the Himalayas. That is, the wise men of the Himalayas. So, meditation is so old just because it's a little bit new to us. Reason being, we are being dictated on the syllabuses we are using. But when you go to Asia, that is field of all possibility, Newton has been disapproved, that his findings are what we call classical physics. And the world is moving in quantum physics, that is touch screen. They are saying whatever Newton found out, it is not applicable anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to try something. You're going to help David and I meditate for a few minutes.
For a few seconds.
Yes, yes. You're just going to take us through it. And also for a viewer right now, what do we need to do? Do we first of all close our eyes? Where do we put our hands?
When you close your eyes, you just prepare the condition. Okay. Like you switch off the light in your room, close the door, put on AC, prepare a white bed, but sleep may fail to come. So closing the eyes means preparing the environment, but sleep will come through relaxation. The hormone called the hormones that warm up the body, they cool down. The nervous system, the sympathetic and parasympathetic, they all calm down. So it means you have to use a technique. The technique has to divert your mind from overthinking to resting.
Let's try it.
Just like somebody says, I want to be a surgeon now.
Is it because the whole point is that someone will think that you immediately just jump into it?
No.
Yes. So what do you do?
To steal the secrets further, meditation uses sounds.
Okay.
Everybody here has his own sound, like you would have your own blood group. If you tell a doctor that, please transfuse me, I'm losing blood, the doctor cannot, because he has to take a sample of you and then it goes for blood grouping and cross matching. Even your mother cannot just donate blood to you in Mulago. They will take her blood, put it on a white tile, drop there, bring yours, they see if it is mixing. That's cross matching. So there are sounds that have been specifically selected from nature by wise men. The man you saw there, the Buddhist abbot or monk, whatever, I'm not saying that our meditation has an attachment to that one. but I'm saying that those people who have dedicated themselves to silence, they don't think of buying nice clothes, they don't plait their hair, they do not do anything, they're just meditating. Their awareness has opened them to listen to nature. So they would pick sounds of birds, sounds of waterfall, and they pick a sound like om. Let me say om. That sound is supposed to vibrate through your ears to the cochlea into the brain. When the brain picks those vibrations, just like you'd hear your best song, the brain will be charmed to rest. So we cannot tell you to meditate the right way within seconds, but you can demonstrate.
So it can be a process of, first of all, you have to identify the sound that works for one body, one human being. That's when they need to come to you, identify the sound.
How do you identify the sound? There's a questionnaire, a stress assessment form, which we don't do in the hospital. You come, your nursing heart breaks, we rush for medication. That's called medical dumping. Doctors are supposed to have an assessment form, your finances, emotions, so that they know whether you're sick or you're out of balance.
Okay.
You see that? So when they are selecting your sound, just like they are selecting your blood group, they will give you a form. The form will contain questions. What is your present state of mind? Do you take marijuana? Because marijuana is so powerful on the nervous system. Do you sleep well? All those ones point to a certain sound. When they give you that sound, the sound will help you transcend. Transcend means come from too much thinking to zero thinking.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. John Bukenya. He is the Director, Institute of Education, Health and Sustainable Living. And he has been here trying to help us understand how exactly meditation works and what health benefits come along with meditation. So for now, we know that we need meditation at least twice a day. 10 to 15 minutes is good. If you can meditate longer, well, good for you. We have also learned that you don't just go home and start meditating. It's not like having tea, that you just go home and boil water and come up with whatever mixture and have tea. It's something that you need to be trained, something that you need to be helped with, and you need a special sound to snap you into that meditation mode as well. So there you go. You need meditation. With all the hustle and bustle that we go through in life, we need those minutes to, calm our minds down and relax. Give the brain some time to cool off, and as we have learned, it has its health benefits. Anyway, thank you very much, Mr. John Bukenya. We hopefully will come and go through that test.
Yes.
She needs it more.
Yes.
She has a lot of work. Yes. So she needs to.
Really,
do you think that it's only for those who have a lot of work, or each and every? Because I could have like 10 tasks, but I juggle them better than someone who has 2 tasks.
Yes. Just like Dr. Namata said, she's a board member here and there and there. But when she learned meditation, she just said she's just flowing in all activities. Whether she's one of our models in meditation. So
it's time for me to flow in all activities. I'm going to be getting into the meditation board. We'll be coming right back up with a business update with Mala.